Hey, what's up, everybody? I am DJ Shockley. Thank you for joining me for Falcons Film Review presented by Microsoft Surface. And today, we're talking the man who knows how to get to the football, my man Jessie Bates, who has become an unbelievable player for the Falcons, but continues to do what every defensive player wants to do, which is take the football away and take it from the other team. I got a couple plays. I'm going to show you just how special Jessie has been for the Falcons. And here's a trend that's going to happen with Jessie Bates. Every time he makes a play, the offense does something good or you're winning the ball game. So every play he has that he's a part of, something good happens from it, and the team actually has a big win. So here's a big part of where Jessie is. Here he is in the middle of the field. Now this is the play, if you remember, early in the season with Philadelphia. And what they want to do is they want to get Devontae Smith the ball on this corner route. The Falcons are in man coverage. So in man coverage, everybody has a guy. He's going to have a guy. He's got a guy. He's got a guy. And, of course, he's man on him. And then the safety is going to come down and play Saquon Barkley the back out of the backfield in man coverage. Now, in this particular set here, my man Jessie is playing the middle of the field. But what he's going to do is he's going to do a great job of reading the eyes of the quarterback right here. He's going to do an outstanding job of just reading the eyes of Jalen Hurts here. When Jalen drops back, he wants to throw this corner out. Now watch his eyes and how the leadership ability of this guy, Jessie Bates, understands where guys are going to be, but also the knowledge of where the ball's going to go and understanding where to go with it. So here the play starts out. You see Jessie in the middle of the field. They want to go man coverage. Safety comes down. You see man. But right now, look at the eyes of Jalen Hurts. Look at the eye. Look at his head. His head is looking at Jessie Bates right now. He's looking at him. He wants to throw this football there. Now, he does such a good job here of seeing that his eyes are going this way. Look at Jessie. He's already got his eyes on him. He's about to be moving that way. As soon as he sees that, look, he's already over the top of this particular route. Understands where he wants to go with this football. Look at, he hasn't even let the football go, and he's already over the top. So he's going to beat him to the football. This is just knowledge. This is understanding concept. This is understanding what the Eagles were trying to do to the Falcons and giving A.J. Terrell help over the top. And he's actually going to beat him to the route, and we let this football go. Look how many yards Jessie has covered from the middle of the field to get all over here to make this interception. You remember, this interception sealed the ball game for the Falcons here. As it continues, look where he is up. Look at him beating him to the football all the way over here. 23 yards already here, and watch him go hunt and go get this football. Unbelievable job of going to finish it and then sealing another big-time win. Understanding concept, understanding where to be. That's Jessie Bates. Now, the infamous punch. This guy's got 3 forced fumbles on the season because he has the ability to understand I can make the play, but also how I go about it. Now, this is the smart part of it is, I talked about him in coverage, but what about when it's in the open space trying to tackle a guy? All right, Jessie's here. He's playing his old backside 60. They want to run this backside zone. Now, watch this play. This is very similar here. The Bucs run this play here. They're going to come in motion. They're going to run this outside zone play. And eventually, he wants to stick his foot in the ground and get north and south. Now, this is towards the end of the Tampa game the first time at home. They're driving down. They go score. They probably win this ball game. But watch what happens here. Jessie Bates punches this football out. Now, the other interesting part about this is how he plays it. Here he is. He understands now coming. But his angle tells me a lot about how smart of a player he is, understanding what's going on. So here's the outside zone I talked about. He wants to get up here, and he can hit it here, or he can hit it and cut back. Now, the great thing about what Jessie does, he plays it inside out. What I mean by inside out is he plays it inside here, and he can revert his feet to go outside. There's a difference. If he plays it outside in, this guy here who's the back can cut here and cut back, and nobody else is there. He does a good job of making sure he takes the right angle to the ball carrier, and then once he gets there, we know what happens next. He wants to punch the football out. Now he gets there. Now look at the angle he's in. He's inside out, so he can't get the cutback for the running back. So the running back is going to cut back right into him, and watch as he goes, boom. He squares him up, and look at that left fist. Look at that left fist right there is about to knock that football out. He punches it right on cue. Boom, ball's out. Falcons get the football. As we know, we go down, we score, we tie the ball game, and guess what? We go to overtime. Kadarius Hodge, big touchdown win. Obviously, that's a big play that led to another. Here it is. Just last week against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, again, same play, similar instance here. Here comes the motion. Remember, we had the tight ends come across here. Similar motion, come across again. Here's Jessie in that same spot again. This is understanding what teams are trying to do to you. They just did this to you probably 25 days ago, so you know exactly what they're going to do. Here it is again. Second play of the ball game. Remember, they just ran for a good little run. Another little outside zone play. Here he is. Slow playing it again. Slow playing it again. Does a good job with his head and eyes inside, waiting for the cutback. Because if the cutback comes back across here, guess who's there waiting for it? Or if Jessie tries to overrun it, then he's going to miss the entire play. But he does a good job of slow playing it inside. And then now you can see, boom, he's ready for it. He's sitting there, he's ready for it, he's inside. And then obviously, what you love more about Jessie is here. They do a good job of tackling. You get a guy who's going to tackle him as he's holding him up. Look at that right hand is punching the football out. So he's got the tackle with the left hand, but he can punch with the right hand because he knows he's already made the play. Now let's take the extra step and let's go get the football. And that's what he did there. Fumbles out, second play of the ball game. Falcons get the ball in their midfield, and guess what? They go score. 3 plays that he's affected that has an ultra big-time play on the ball game. Now this last place made me excited. I'm not gonna lie. I was excited watching this play because it tells you how intelligent Jessie Bates is on this particular play here. They're gonna try this flea flicker. So the flea flicker, they give it to the back throws it back to the quarterback. What happens here, this guy tries to slow play it here, and then he's going to go on a little wheel route down here. This guy, his job is to run a seam right down the middle. The Falcons are in cover 3. So in cover 3, Jessie Bates has the flats. He should stay in the flats, which is 4 to 5, 6 yards in the flat area. You got the safety who's going to be over the top playing cover 3. You got another safety in the middle of the field playing cover 3 as well. On the backside, you got man covers. So on this particular play, this actually should work if you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But we have a guy named Jessie Bates who goes above and beyond what the job is called for. So let's watch what happens. The wheel route, here comes the flea flicker. You see him point at the safety, just talking. But here's what happened. Boom. Here's the guy trying to slow play it. Look, he's trying to slow play it like he's gonna block, like they're handing it off, and this guy is running right through the seam. So as he runs right through the seam, guess what? That gets him out of the way. But the great thing about Jessie is, yeah, he's in this flat area, he should, but he understands there's nothing else in my entire area. There's nothing else in my area over here to worry about. So why should I just stay in the area? He looks up the play, understands, oh, this is some kind of trick play, and he is going to fall off on the route. And then go with the guy down the sideline. And remember, this is cover 3. He's supposed to be in a flat. He's not even supposed to cover this guy. Does a great job of understanding what he sees. And now you can see him here. Oh, something's happening. Look and fall off. Now, the other great thing is Mike Hughes. Mike Hughes does such a great job of playing in between. Yes, this guy's in the middle, but he's got a safety here too. So he's concerned about him, but not too concerned. But he also plays in the middle where Baker Mayfield, if he can't throw this football all the way out here because Mike Hughes intercepted. And then if he try to underthrow it, guess what? That's what happens. Jessie Bates has a good play on it. So as this play, and he throws the football up, and this is the one thing that I've always talked about. Look where his head is now. He got his head around. How many times we're watching the game and say, I wish the DB would just turn his head around. He does a great job of getting his head around, seeing where the football is, and then you see Mike Hughes is over the top. Jessie is underneath. Played this perfectly when this was a really good play for Tampa. The Falcons just so much smarter, does a good job of going to get it. And now you see Jessie high point this football like a big time receiver, go up and get it and make a play on it. An unbelievable play. It was 24-17 at this time. Tampa's going down, they're gonna tie this ball game. It's a totally different ball game. Falcons get the football, go down, and score. All right, this is why Jessie Bates is phenomenal. He does such a good job of understanding concepts, understanding what teams are trying to do to him, and it's the reason why he's a phenomenal player for this Falcons team, but one of the best safeties in the entire National Football League. Second leading tackler on the team, 3 forced fumbles, and we know when the ball's in the air, he is a ball hawk. Knowledge, understanding, Jessie Bates has it all. I want to thank you guys for joining me for Falcons Film Review. I'm DJ Shockley, and this was presented by Microsoft Surface. We'll see you next week.